invested, so
They're all what?
invested in the story.
Oh, okay.
This
Because I
specific
keep them
day?
updated. Yeah.
This specific day?
Yeah,
Why
I gotta
this
find out what
specific?
grade I got on my speech.
Oh.
Ghost.
Uh-oh. All right. I hope Dave graded it.
It was a tough one. And I did have to grade on a curve.
Oh! Oh!
Ooh.
And I haven't been in school for a long time, so I forgot what that even really means.
I don't know. Somebody said, "Oh," so I follow.
I think
with
like
you.
everybody,
I
nobody
don't
did
mean
well.
either.
That's what that means, right?
I guess.
Yeah, it means that everyone did so poorly that rather than it being blamed on the students, it's
Oh
blamed
yeah.
on the teacher.
You shift
Okay.
the grade to closer to the average.
Okay. Okay.
It's harder to get an A, even if you do the same amount of skill work.
Yeah, that's why my whole class would hate me because I would ruin the curve, and then the teacher would go, "Hey, I just took your grade out of the curve," and I'd be like, "Why did they even need a curve? You could have notes." And they had a list of the questions you were gonna ask, and he goes, "I don't know." I got like more than 100 because he gave us the questions ahead of time and said, "You can use this on the test. You can even write in the answers."
He just told you he gave you the test, and then he was like, and then
Yeah.
later I'm going to give it to you again. And
Yes,
And you're still gonna fail. God. Damn.
literally, he had to curve that test.
God damn.
well, you did better than that, at the very least.
I got 114 on the test. Because doing that paper and having it was also extra credit. You could have done half the sheet, gotten extra credit, and literally done nothing. Like,
Every
not.
chance to succeed. They squandered it.
Yeah, stupid. I was very angry because I did the work.
All right. Well, we'll find out soon enough. This is episode number 37. It's called The Vote.
Oh. I'm scared.
So last time, our little group was preparing to give a report to the Council of Corenia to try to convince them to send out another expedition to the country across the ocean called Mochipa to try to get reinforcements to help them fight against not only the invading army of Internum, but the what they claim to be an invading bug monster amalgamation that's coming from Tarsaria. So everybody split up. Ravi went and talked to some spiritual leaders. Kriv did too, and found a new worshiper. So it's another boon. That's another ally potentially that could be helping you in the future. Arvstan started doing what he needs to do, the most important thing that he could do to help the group right now, which is to rest. Everybody needs to take a break every so often. It's a good thing to do, and taking a week off is going to help him, and it's going to help everyone else. Hajate went to see her girlfriend Elira, who said something cryptic like she always does, and then turned invisible and left, saying that she was going to help in some way. We weren't sure exactly how that was going to pan out. And then once they were able to give their report to the council, Ravi and Hajate did most of the speaking. And to varying degrees of success, they caused the head of the council, Talon Lentoko, to sort of break in the middle of his counter argument, at which point he left, and Ziela said that they were leaving to decide on their votes. So we'll pick up with the four of you in the council chambers. You're in the palace in Corenia. The council themselves have left and just left you there to wait for them. What would you like to do while you're sitting there waiting for them to deliberate?
Well, I can't do anything because I'm still with the beautiful makeup of Hashote.
How long was that speech?
I understand you've got enough wherewithal to be able to
Okay, okay.
think with your brain.
Yeah, buddy, get it together.
I mean, is there anything we can do over here while
Is
we
there
wait?
anything fun in the room?
It's a pretty bare room, pretty bland. It looked kind of like a courtroom almost, except there aren't any raised seating areas. Everything's on a level playing field. And the
Are
room
there
is larger than it really needs to be, so there's like columns on either side that give it more space.
Are there any sort of like what's it called? Like armors hanging and stuff like that?
It's not
Around
really a
the
display
room?
room or a showroom,
No.
so
Okay.
there's nothing like that hanging around. It's mostly practical. They picked up most of their notes, so the stuff that there's left in front of the seats where the council members were sitting is pretty sparse. They have their own big semicircle table, and then you have the podium in front of you. You know, tiled out marble floors. It's a echoey chamber.
Hmm.
But it's taking time.
Well, it's boring.
We couldn't have left and done something else while they deliberated.
You don't know how long it's going to be. Now, you can surely leave and do something else if you'd like.
Would I know what the kind of protocol for this is? Do people often leave and then they're summoned back, or is it more of the council being the council thinks that you should just sit there and wait for them, even if it takes hours?
You don't have enough experience in government to really know exactly what's supposed to happen here. And considering that the result of this vote is going to directly impact this group of people, you would either leave and then be summoned back to hear the results as soon as they come, or you could sit here and wait for them. But there's no indication of how long it's going to take for that to happen.
In that case, I am going to cast a sending to my sister.
Okay, Selena, right?
Correct.
All right. 25 words you've got to send to your sister. Now, your sister has been seen by Arvistan, but he has not shared this information with anyone yet.
Correct.
I don't know that is his sister yet,
Right.
right?
You
Yeah,
might
you
not
don't
even
even know.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Celine, it's Trevally. I know it's been a long time. You're gonna hear I'm alive. I am. Can we speak?
5 more words if you want them.
You have 25 words.
That's fucking perfect.
That was so smart.
I know, right?
It's 25 one word or 2 words. Fits either way, but
It would be
Oh.
hyphenated one.
That's
I
a
would-
question. Do hyphenated words count as a different number?
I think if you say one number, that's just one word, no matter how
You know,
long
when
it
he
is.
sent it in a text, he wrote the numerical numbers.
Oh, right, yeah, so that's just one word.
100%.
Wow, okay. To Selena, who
Very unexpected.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry to throw you on the spot, Dave.
for years has believed you to be dead,
Yep.
is currently getting married to
Yep.
a person she doesn't know very well. There's a lot going on in her life, and you've just thrown a big wrench into it.
Well, it's better this than her hearing, like, 3 days ago, oh, he's alive. He was at court the other day.
What
I
the
think it's
hell?
better.
What would she even say? I
mean,
don't know.
technically-
Does she have to respond immediately?
That's a good question.
Let me check the sending spell. Because I would be stunned, I think. It can answer immediately. It doesn't say there's anything about it not being able to answer after a given period of time.
Yeah, so I would say probably not.
She's probably going to have to think for at least a minute.
I mean, that's fine. I am in character, not really expecting a response at all, but I have to let her know that I'm alive before the gossip of the council gets out.
Right. And this is a text message, but it's actually you communicating to her telepathically with your voice. So she would hear you and probably recognize your voice. You weren't like a kind of a kid. I don't think your voice has changed since you left, though.
Probably not dramatically, no. It's probably a little bit deeper, but, I mean, I still recognize my own voice, I suppose, from when I was a kid, so...
Yeah. Maybe a little less cracking in the middle of it. Okay. Give me a minute to think on that. What does anybody else want to do?
Hajite, didn't you want to try to talk to Derek?
You're right. Thank you for that reminder.
I don't know if now's the time for you, but you said to remind you.
I mean, we're dicking around, I guess. Derek. It's been a minute. I don't know if he's alive.
Didn't we try to message him before and nothing happened? And we got killed?
Yeah, but there's a small chance that the messages don't make it.
That's true.
Either direction, so it would be a chance of mine didn't make it or his didn't make it.
He could have been sleeping.
Yeah, if that's what you want to call it, I suppose.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to say anything in particular? Otherwise, I'm gonna wing it.
Wing it. I have honestly nothing right now.
Derek, we are still concerned you're out there. If you are capable, please respond with absolutely anything.
Is that the whole message?
Oh,
Yeah.
tell him that I'm back alive.
Arvistan's back alive.
Yeah.
Quotes. The text message has quotes in it.
Took out some of our extra word spots to put the quotation marks in there.
Okay, that's fair.
It's got the emoji of hand quotes on either side. So you're gonna wait for a second. You don't get an immediate response.
That's fair. If he's that makes sense.
We'll get a response for Ravi though, from his sister. She'll say, "I don't believe it. How could you still be alive? How could you leave me here this whole time?"
Oh.
Yeah, that's probably all that she put on there. And then Hajite will hear just a tiny little bit of a cricket sound.
Like a cricket the bug or a cricket the camel?
Good
Like-
question.
Like a bug.
A camel noise.
So he might be alive.
Guys,
He's probably sleeping.
I don't know if this is good news or not. But I heard the sound of a cricket, and I don't know if that means I'm alive or help, I've fused with the bug and am now a bug. That's really no. Because there's definitely, like, you guys didn't hear cricket, right?
Nope. I'm just playing around with Luna right now.
Well, then I got a legit response. Even if it might be something small. I did say make any possible response you can. Maybe he can't talk anymore.
Maybe he's just hiding and can't make a noise because they're trying to get to him.
You don't have to talk out loud.
I mean, you know how he was with like not staying behind and not making any noise or anything like that. So it's a possibility.
I suppose there's a few answers. He might not have known he could just respond in his head, and that's why he just did the cricket sound. I suppose it's possible that he has been fused with the bug. But if that's the case, and you didn't hear the giant amalgamation beast in its entirety, it would lend credence to that everyone who is part of the bug still has some sort of sentience to them, and maybe that means they can be freed.
Wait, do you think I should talk to people I used to know?
You could try.
Yeah, I mean, the worst case scenario is you don't get a response. It's not like we're gonna need your magic abilities that much here in the next day.
That is terrifying. I don't know if I want to know the answer to that.
That's okay. Was Robbie talking out loud when messaging your sister?
I was probably just muttering to myself. I would imagine that I was probably like a nervous muttering, but not actually saying exactly what I was saying out loud.
Okay. Can't call you out.
You know you were doing that.
I mean,
Probably the
if you would like, we can roll deception versus perception.
Yeah.
Are you trying to deceive us? Okay.
Well, I mean, technically, I suppose it would be like if you're looking at me and you're trying to perceive something, even if it's unintentional.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna have you roll perception. That's gonna be insight instead.
Oh, that's
Still
right.
Deception from Ravi.
Use
All right,
green
I'm
for
in.
your hair.
I'm gonna look at him.
I got a 12.
He's not trying
You
very hard to hide it from you.
You said insight?
Yeah.
I got a 6.
So it's a 5 and a 6 against the 12? Okay. So he's just muttering to himself, but he's weird and he does it.
He's just a
sometimes.
crazy religious man. He just does this.
Ravi, what are you doing over there? There are more important things to be doing right now.
Like what? We're just waiting. It's awful.
You're talking to yourself. It's creeping me out a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
It's okay, Robbie. I do that sometimes as well. Don't worry, you're fine.
Yeah, but it's normal coming from you. We're used to it at this point.
I don't know. I guess I'm just kind of nervous about what we do in case they say no.
Go off on our own. We don't need them.
I'm gonna look around. Are there like guards and stuff kind of like around where we are?
There's nobody in the room with you.
Okay. I think I'm gonna say kind of low. I don't really want to have to become a pirate, but that might be kind of cool.
Ooh, pirate, what's that?
Does anyone know how to sail?
Did you just ask me what a pirate was?
Yes?
You live in the ocean!
Okay, on the bottom of the ocean? What does that mean? What does what's a pirate?
An ocean vigilante.
Ocean vigilante? Ah,
I
interesting.
heard,
Okay. Are they good or bad people?
Depends.
On what?
Your view of life.
I've heard described aggressive mercantilists.
I'm not sure that's accurate.
I mean, like, it depends upon. Some pirates are kind of like good and steal from bad people and then help out other people. Other pirates are just people who steal and keep everything for themselves and murder a bunch of people. So it really depends. You can be
And
any kind of
pillage.
pirate you want to be. There's no limits.
There's no limits.
All right, let's be pirates.
I don't want to be a pirate. I hate the ocean.
Is it
The
because it's
ocean
the
is
opposite of the
fun.
sand?
No.
It's pretty close to
It's
this.
I don't like being wet, okay?
So does that mean you do not shower if you don't like being wet?
Yeah, you can't be in society without showering, so.
But you
Oh.
don't like being wet though.
A shower and jumping into the dirty, disgusting, nasty ocean is different.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, calm down. The ocean is not nasty and dirty, okay?
It's very dirty.
That's you people that throw stuff into it. You know how many times I've been hit by pieces of metal and stuff like that in the head because people just toss their waste?
You know the statistic of how close you are to a corpse at all times in the ocean?
No? What's that?
Horrendously high. You're always by a corpse.
Then shouldn't you like it more with your enjoying of like talking to the dead and stuff?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I agree with him.
You
I
met
agree
me.
with him.
That's very gooey. I don't want to touch it. It's real gross.
I mean, but like, wouldn't like a shark head be
The
cool?
thing. To cook the skin off so I didn't have to look at it anymore. I guess a shark is cool. I don't know. I've seen crazier shit on land.
I mean, at this point, I think the shit we've seen on land is crazier than most things anyone will ever see as far as level of crazy goes.
You don't know that. I've heard some things.
Worse than the judge? I don't think so.
Kraken, maybe? I
Show
don't
of
know.
hands, whose character's been to the ocean?
Like, I mean, I guess technically, there's an ocean next to
like
Corenia,
out on the
so-
water, like actually out into the ocean.
Nope.
Gonna guess no.
Maybe on a fishing boat.
That makes me the only one.
All right, I like
Have
it.
you
Yeah.
been on the ocean though, or just in it?
Like standing waist deep or like on a boat?
It's just either one.
Neither.
Well, it
That's why
doesn't
it's-
matter anyway.
I don't know. You're just gonna go in, you're gonna get sucked under anyway and die.
Nah, you're not.
I mean, if I got sucked under, I would die. And wearing all of this, it is not conducive to swimming.
The door's open at the other end of the chamber.
I start while they're talking. I just start going with like, Luna, go. I just start moving forward over there.
You just sent your dog.
Start moving
Yeah.
towards the council members as they're coming back in.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to
That's
grab
That's a bad power move. Bad move.
If I see him like rolling past me just at them, I'm gonna like grab the back of his wheelchair and just like turn him around and let him continue rolling the other way.
You
I
are
was
not
gonna-
strong enough.
What happened? I was gonna ask him what was the verdict. I'm tired of waiting here.
They're gonna tell us. It's okay.
I'll walk back into the chamber. Ziella's coming in first and sees this whole like weird interchange where Arvistan was like gonna come at him for some reason. She's like,
No.
"What are you doing?" But they all go back. They go back to their seats and they all sit back down again. Talon will say, "Deliberations have finished. We'll start with the vote from the lowest district and work our way up. So, Ziella Adros from the Docks district, how do you vote?" She'll say, "Well, this whole thing was my idea in the first place, And this is what I've been telling you guys to do the whole time. So I'm going to vote yes. Got to send him out. I'll say, and Steinbert, what's your vote? He'll say, well, I think getting aid from Mochipa is going to put severe financial strain on the nation. It's going to put us in debt to a country that we've had a tenuous economic balance with for hundreds of years. It could lead to us winning one war and then starting right up with another one. I don't think it's the right move, so I'm going to vote no. And then Talon will say, Pequod Precinct from the Temple District, what's your vote? Just say, well, it was quite a compelling argument from Hazate Zolshu. Very well measured and persuasive. Yes, so she's got me convinced. So I'm going to vote yes. And then she's all sort of shaky and nervous the whole time saying that. As soon as she's done speaking, she sort of visibly relaxes. She folds her hands down, puts them on the desk in front of her, and she looks at you, Hajite, and winks. Well, Renfelt Clayfoy from the Upper District. How do you vote? Well, I think the testimony from someone as untrustworthy as Travali Demonte is hyperbolic and unnecessary. He's already proven through his namesake that whatever he desires is not in line with the people of Corenia and their interests. I vote against. Which brings us to a 2-2 vote. Talon Lentoko, who is the leader of the Council of Corenia, has the tiebreaker vote. He'll say, in all my years of public service, I've never heard so fantastical a story. I don't know what all of you expected coming in here. Your prior relationship to the councilwoman from the Docks District seems to have influenced her in some way. So whatever your game was that you are trying to accomplish, you've clearly had some influence in the council already. Which leads me to think that you have an ulterior motive for trying to seek this passage to Mochipa. On the other hand, it would appear that if there is any truth to the things that you've been saying, the risk is much too great to try to tackle this problem on our own. I think the threat to Corenia is much greater if you're correct and we don't seek aid than if you are lying and we do. And for that reason, I vote to continue your delegation. Where you once went to Tarsaria, we will be sending Hajite and company on another expedition to Mochipa. You'll be given proper papers to reflect thus. We're going to outfit you with a ship and crew that can take you across the ocean to that far nation. You'll have to meet with Empress Pardid and convince her to supply Corenia with whatever troops she might have available. We're hoping for tens of thousands, but whatever we can get is what we'll make do with. We would just send a message through some magical means, or perhaps a bird with a note tied to it, but I've met the Empress before, and she takes convincing and a measured touch, personable interaction.
Excuse me, sorry for interrupting. What was the name of the Empress again?
Speed, right?
Empress Pardid.
Pardid. Okay, thank you.
Glad to see that you're capable of speaking, soldier. Looks like you've had a rough go of it out there.
I'm limited.
So we should have a ship ready within a week. I'd like you to take whatever time you can in between to prepare yourself for a sea voyage. I will caution you if you're unaware that Mochipa is a tropical nation, so I would plan accordingly. Do you have any questions?
I do not.
Very well, this meeting is adjourned. And he'll get up and he'll walk back out the doors behind him. Some of the other council members will stay put. Ziela's going to approach the rest of you. She'll reach out for a handshake. Who's going to take Ziela's hand here? Hajite.
I extend mine. Ah! I move her hand like
Arvstan, make a sleight of hand check.
Oh.
If you're really trying to get in there first.
Bring it, son.
What is this? Let's see. Sleight of hand. What is it? Sleight of hands. Wait, where is sleight of hand? Oh, there we go. Ooh, +4. Let's go. All right. That'll be a 10.
10. All right, Hajite, just give me a basic dexterity check.
Oh.
Can I shake Robbie's hand? Because he did a good job and I'm happy.
And I'm happy.
Absolutely.
Yay!
I forgot what that dex was. $19.
Yeah. Hajite is much quicker than you are, I understand. You actually have that awkward moment where your hand is extended for the handshake, and Hajite and Ziela are shaking hands, and you just kind of have to clench your fingers back together and put your hand back down in your lap.
Damn it.
What you get for being in a wheelchair.
Whoa!
Damn.
This is on the internet, Dimitri.
Okay.
All right.
Outside of the game, I was in a wheelchair for a year, so I get it. It's pain, it's anguish, it's you can't get in the bathroom. I get it.
Ziela will say, well, I didn't think that was the way it was going to go down, but either way, it looks like it worked out.
A win's a win.
Do you guys have it? I know it's pretty sudden to know that you're going to be leaving on this journey, but do you have any idea what you might need?
I don't think we know very much about this place yet, other than it's tropical.
How long
Potions.
does the voyage take? Do you know?
Potions. Lots of potions.
Across the ocean? I don't think I've ever been over there. I think it takes a few weeks just to get across the water. And then, the Empress, she's in the Tempe fortress. And that's not right on the
Oh.
coast, so you're going to have to go up the river a little bit after you get there.
Do you by chance know if we have any writings on like customs and things like that of their people, so we don't accidentally offend them?
Tell you what, I could get something like that for you. You're not leaving for a week, so I'll talk to some people, see if I could pull some strings, maybe get a nice little idea for what you should be dealing with. All I could tell you right now is that the Omni population there is a much higher percentage than it is over here.
It would be even better if you had someone who was from Mochipa.
Or anyone who's been.
That could maybe go with us, is what I mean.
Or even a contact once we get there to kind of help us out?
Well, I suppose I could be looking into that too. We get people on there from ships from time to time, but they usually don't stick around too long. So I'm not on a first name basis. But maybe if somebody comes in the meantime, I can see if they might want to just turn right around again.
Do you know anything about this Empress?
Well, I'm not much of a diplomat. That's why I send folks like you out to do my dirty work. And that's also why I wind up in charge of the docks district instead of anybody else. And employ criminals to help take care of my place. So, as far as dealing with empresses goes, I could venture a guess. She's probably pretty prissy. Probably got to kiss her ass a little bit if you want to get something. And if you want her to do something for you, it's a good idea to try to convince her that it was her idea in the first place.
Okay. So we're just dealing with the upper district again.
Well, Hazote, that's your forte.
It is. We'll do fine.
At least that's what I think. Don't take my word for it. You might get there and she might be a totally different person.
Tropical, huh?
Yeah, real jungle.
Anything to recommend towards that kind of climate? I'm used to dry heat.
Well, at the risk of upsetting you here, you're probably going to want to have some way to deal with bugs. There's going to be quite a few of those. Mosquitoes, that sort of thing. Wildlife there is going to be probably more abundant, so keep an eye out. You never know what you're going to run into. Different stuff than you're going to find over here.
Okay.
It's humid too. If you like a dry heat, you ain't going to like it there.
I already tell this is gonna go great. But he'll do better. He won't dry up anymore.
True.
Yeah, wear something light. Anything too heavy and you're probably going to die.
This is
If
my
I
worst
wear
nightmare.
If I wear something heavy, I'll die?
Like heavy furs or something like that. Yeah, just sweat yourself out.
You know, suits of armor.
Okay. You scared me for a while there. Not gonna lie. Like, if I put something heavy on myself, I was gonna die automatically. I was like, oh, fuck.
Just keep it cool.
I'm always cool.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I noticed.
You did? Awesome.
Yeah.
Weren't you just gonna go roll up on the council the first time they entered the room?
Yeah, that was pretty
Little
I was
cool.
gonna ask him
shit.
what was the verdict.
And then when you went for the handshake in front of the person in charge of your delegation, and just kind of had to withdraw it, that was pretty cool too.
Thank you, thank you.
Looks like she
Thank you.
saw that. I'm so sorry.
I could give it to you now if you want.
Oh, yeah.
But
Woo! You see, I'm cool. Y'all aren't cool.
Yeah, I'm sure she's heard a lot about you from the kids. Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna need to travel around then.
yeah, well, don't be a stranger. I know you guys got some kind of weird magic that talks into people's brains, so if you wanted to do that, I guess I'm around. Be nice if there was some way to warn me first, but I guess there isn't, so I'm just gonna have to be ready to get freaked out 24/7.
Okay, don't be concerned about it. If
I
it
got a
helps, it's
district.
usually me.
I got a district to run, so I'm gonna get back down to it. You've got a week, so I hope you know what you're doing. Seasoned adventurers, right?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
It's more seasoned than most, I suppose, at this point.
Yeah. Just an ocean voyage and trip up the river through the jungle. Should be a piece of cake.
I mean, that's what we thought last time, too, and that did
Thanks.
not happen.
You know what? Thank you for your confidence, Ciela. We're gonna get it done.
That I believe.
And she'll get moving. She walks past all of you and out the door. She goes out the door that you guys came through rather than the door that the other members of the council leave through. Which leaves you alone there with one council member, Picret Precinct from the Temple District, stayed in her seat. She's got her arms folded. She's leaning back in her chair. She looks way more relaxed than you've seen her this whole time you've been in these council chambers. And she's just looking at your group.
I'm gonna look at her, assuming, like, probably not have seen the wink that she gave at Hazate, thinking that she's actually Frequid, and thinking she's talking to me. Hi?
Hello, Ravi. It's wonderful to see you again. You're looking different.
I knew it!
Do you have to make a check to recognize that is, in fact, not Frequid?
Make an insight check.
Do not tell me she's dead.
I knew it! After
15.
when he said that wink, I knew it. I knew it.
She's not really making any effort to hide it with nobody else around, but she still looks like Picret.
So, did you transform yourself or take over her mind?
This is just a simple magical incantation. I can return to my other form if you wish. I think I'll stay like this for a while, though, if it's all the same to you.
I think for security's sake, that's probably the right call.
I mean, I understand. It's just not as attractive.
Is she okay? Where is she?
I've taken care of her. There's no reason to be concerned.
Does not answer either of my questions.
Is
Was
she
there-
dead or alive?
Was there a concern that she may not have sided with us?
I had no concern that she would side either way. There was no need to be concerned about it if I was going to be casting the vote for her.
That's very true.
I suppose that's fair.
Wow. You sure are something.
I'll do
Yeah.
what I can.
Well, thank you for your help.
Oh, of course. In fact, I think as Picred, there's quite a lot I could do to help this city.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Well,
Uh-oh.
it's not. Let's not impose on any religions that do well for people.
I had heard, Arvistan, that you were temporarily deceased.
Yeah, I was. Who told you that?
Who do you think? I was wondering
Mhm.
if it's all right with you, if I might have a word in private.
Can Robbie be there?
I'd rather speak to you alone.
It's fine, Arvistan. She isn't going to hurt you.
Are you sure, Robbie?
If she wanted to hurt you, someone who has her magical means probably would have done it already.
What if she does like some weird spell casting and I can't prevent it from it?
Arvistan, what are you gonna do? Run away?
I was going to say, right now, you couldn't stop, like, a two-bit beggar with a knife. More or less a high-powered maid, so...
Why?
You needn't be concerned about danger from me. It seems that you found it yourself in ample supply already. I'm sure you'll
Just
see
a
it
little bit.
again.
Just a little bit. Well, if Robbie says it's okay, I guess it's okay. But Robbie, if I don't come out in 5 minutes, you bust in there, okay? And you get me out. And can we do it not on your house?
I would simply ask that you remain as your friends head back out into the city. We could talk right here.
I'm okay with that. I do request that you return either people to their rightful bodies or to their rightful positions, please.
Yes, I think that's reasonable.
Thank you.
Can I ask a question before we leave?
Of me?
Yes.
What would you like to know, Kriv?
You know where I might find divination tools to be procured. Preferably some type of bone, but I'm very uneducated in this arena, and I thought of you when I needed it.
You've thought of exactly the right person. Bones used for divination?
Preferably.
Uh, what sort? Are you casting bones on the ground? Are you divining with skulls as your friend Hajite does?
I don't want to copy Hajrate.
All right. Come by my house later, and I could set you up, maybe give a lesson or two.
I'd appreciate that.
That's no problem.
Okay, have fun.
They have fun.
We will.
As they start walking out, I turn around like,
Ashate is gonna walk over to her and put her hand on her shoulder.
Remember,
Thank-
she's a tiny little Peakred precinct. She's not
Yes.
the beautiful Lyra. She's like a mousy little big Coke bottle glasses on.
Monster hands. That's fine. I'll do it gently then. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Anytime.
Okay. You too.
All right. So everyone else is going to leave the council chamber. I would like everyone but Jason to be muted. I don't want you to hear
okay.
what we're going to say to Arvistan right now. All good?
oh shit. Oh shit.
Arvistan, I understand that Sequus was the one that brought you back from the dead.
That's what I was told, yes.
What spell did he cast to do that?
I have no idea. Like they said, I was dead, so there's no way of me knowing.
What did he do to you?
I have no recognition. All I remember is that we were on a storm. I pissed off a god by calling him names, and he killed me. That's all I remember until I opened my eyes and I saw everybody else. And between that time and whatever time had passed, I have no recognition of what happened.
See, I believe you there, Arvistan, but I'm not asking you about what happened while you were dead. I'm asking you about what happened when Sequus revived you.
Well, I don't know. Like, there is no way for me to know what he did when I wasn't even conscious
But
or
once you're
conscious.
awake,
Once I was awake, he was gone. He wasn't there anymore.
are you absolutely certain, Arvistan?
Yes.
I would have you know that if you don't express the full truth to me now,
Mm-hmm.
I will know that.
Okay. Can you tell me if I'm saying the truth or not?
I'm saying that Sequus is a dangerous man. That he doesn't do things for others without getting something in return.
Well, he didn't ask me anything or... Wait, give me a second. And I start searching my pockets and things and like, nope, he didn't left a note. I
So
mean, I
you're...
feel weird with all this wooden stuff that we got from the Fey Blood. But, I mean, besides that, I'm just in pain that I need rest. And honestly, I don't know what incantation he did on me.
Arvistan, if you are truthfully unaware of
Hmm.
what Sequus has done to you,
Okay.
I would advise caution, because he almost certainly has done something.
Caution in what aspect? And what do you think he did to me?
I think that the spell he's cast on you has not been a true resurrection spell.
What does that mean?
I don't
I'm a little
think...
bit, I'm a little bit dumb, so you kind of have to like, you know, put it like apples and pears.
Arvistan, I don't believe he's truly brought you back from the dead.
And, and what is this body then? Like I feel myself. I feel like myself.
Just be careful, especially with the others. If something should befall them, and I should come to the knowledge that it was your fault, I won't be pleased.
So you're saying that he can control me?
I don't know.
Now you seem to know this Sequus guy very well. Who is he?
I don't know him
And
very well.
why are you so afraid of him? Or not afraid, but why are you like sketchy about him? What did he do to me since you're saying that it's not an actual resurrection?
I'm trying to determine what he's done to you. I don't know for certain, or even really if he's done anything. I suspect as much, based on the kind of person that I believe him to be.
And what kind of person do you believe him to be?
Someone with great magical ability that uses that magical ability to influence others. If he has something over you, he has power over you.
And how can I check if he has something over me?
He brought you back from the dead.
Mm-hmm.
You've given him nothing in return.
True.
Just be cautious.
But I mean, I know Kriv sacrificed something important to them to be able to help on my resurrection.
Arvistan, do you truly believe that Sequus is a benevolent man who brought you back to life just out of the goodness of his heart?
I don't
Neither
believe
do
all
I.
people are evil.
Neither do I. So, keep it in mind. Because I
Is there a
will.
way that you can determine or something to find out?
You're a very frustrating person to speak with.
A little bit, yes. I've heard that from Hashote and Ravi and Kriv, yes.
I believe I've garnered enough information for this conversation.
Okay. And now I got a question for you.
What's that?
Why couldn't you ask these questions in front of everybody else? Wouldn't it, if something is done to me, was done to me, and I might in the future do something bad, like you say, that is a possibility, why shouldn't they be warned about it?
They're your friends and you're theirs. It's not right to question your loyalty in front of them. They might not believe that there is anything amiss. I simply bring the matter to you so that you can make your own decisions. But I think that's enough for now. Rest up. I hope you're feeling better soon.
Alright. Is there a way then that I can communicate with you in case I feel something weird and give you more information about it?
Won't be necessary. I'll keep an eye on you.
Okay. Before I do something crazy, can you just scare me or something like that so I can stop? Spook me? I don't know, something.
We'll see.
I don't wanna hurt them, like they're my friends, like, you know.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
All right. You're free to go. Thank you for speaking with me.
No problem. I just turn around and start going out.
Okay, everybody back on. They won't hear this. They won't know to unmute. Bring him back, Telly, and.
Wait.
Jason, you know better how to get in contact to let people know that they can listen again. We're all good.
Hey, welcome back.
I was assaulted. I was sitting in silence.
So, just a little talk. So Arvistan will come back out of the council chambers and join the rest of you.
Where'd you go?
I don't know. I turned around, then I opened the door as I could, and then turned around, and because I was gonna ask for help from her to open the door for me, but she was gone. I don't know.
Rude.
Okay.
That was scary in there. Whew.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you have real fear?
Yeah, that was scary. You know how
She
I
wasn't
am.
gonna do anything.
Hey.
You were gone for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, you did not come in, Ravi. What the hell, bro? I told you
I-
5 minutes.
I could
told you
look
5 minutes.
inside the thing and see you still. Like, if you were getting mauled and she transformed into a spider or something, I would have saw.
Plus, it's cool being a spider.
Alrighty. I'm hungry. Who else is hungry?
Oh, you're not completely traumatized?
Yeah, I was scared to death. So yeah, it made me hungry.
Did she threaten you?
You don't know that. You should know.
That was a question, Arvidan.
What? What?
Good answer.
You don't know that. Whoa, geez, chill, man. You're in good company. I'm not.
I know I'm in good company. There's some things that she told me that just left me unsettled, but that's another time that we can speak about it. I'm hungry right now.
Okay. You want to go see what our kid is doing?
Yeah, we should
You
probably
have a
check
kid?
on him.
We all have a kid. We have a group child that we should not be raising. Wait, why don't we look for his parents real quick?
Did you just say we didn't find them and did not look for them?
Yeah.
I in fact did say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. That
I mean,
makes
in
sense.
fairness, I did not see them, so I guess I did not find them.
You lied to our child.
Yep, I sure did.
We're bad at this already.
Also, I need to go to the market and I need to pick out a very extravagant gift. So,
For Alira or for the Empress?
my bird.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense too. You deal with a lot of, like, high-profile people. Very particular.
That's how I grew up. High
Fair enough.
profile. It's what we do. Make friends in high places. It's helpful. You did the opposite of that. You made no friends in high places.
Nope, I did quite the opposite of that, apparently.
Apparently, they all hate you. I was not ready for that, if we're gonna be honest.
It makes you feel better. I was also, I mean, I can't say I was not ready for it, but I was not ready for it to that degree.
She ripped into you.
Yeah, I might as well have killed her entire family, myself.
Honestly, I'm a little surprised about the market man. Slightly offended. Fine.
Yeah, I can kind of see where he's coming from, but there are no goods to sell if you have no city, so I don't really get it, but I kind of get it.
He's not gonna get any, like, imports from anywhere good for a while, so, like, no items, no sale.
It's true.
Gotta do it all in-house now.
Of course, if Mochipa comes and saves your butt from what would have been your imminent destruction, then maybe Corenia is just Mochipa Jr. now.
That could be fun.
I mean, that's better than being impaled or whatever the hell the Internum want to do to us.
For all we know, the Internum are nice, fluffy creatures. I haven't met them.
I mean, that's true. We have not met them.
Might just be like making people believe that they're big and scary, like illusion, and everyone runs away and goes, "Oh shit!" They just gotta trip a couple, so it takes longer to get back home, and you're square.
That's why they have no casualties. They're not real.
That's
The big reveal: Internum
that's a
doesn't
good-
exist.
yeah,
We fixed it.
they're all spirits.
Ghost Army.
I like that
This
idea.
is Pirates of the Caribbean.
I like that idea.
All right.
Skeletons coming from the ocean.
We've got a lot of
I like
stuff that we've got to deal with. So you've got a week until your ship is ready to take you to Mochipa. So that's a week in Corenia. That's long enough for Arvistan to be able to rest and get himself back up to an ambulatory person. And it's long enough for Robbie's sister to get married. But we also have Shell, who is in the stables.
She's
who
gotta
has
come with.
been a bit of a contentious relationship with the handlers there. You have the orc actress Jade, who is drowning in a pit of despair. Well, you can leave. She's not your responsibility, but just be aware that she's around. We have Alira, who is now in the guise of Pickard Precinct, the councilwoman from the Temple District, which could lead to any number of things. There was, at some point, going to be an excursion to a store called #Diamonds that has not yet
Yes.
taken place.
As well, can I remind that I need to get my new gear and get my lightning potion.
Yeah, we're gonna have to pick those up for you, Buckaroo.
Yeah. Just reminding.
And you might
We
need to
got
do
that whole-
some shopping now that you specifically know what you're preparing for. That there's going to be a long sea voyage, and that there's
A
going to
lot
be a
of
trip
potions.
through a jungle. So whatever you might think might be necessary for those two locations. Illyra also did, in passing, mention to Hajate a recommendation to go to Taufel to get powerful magical artifacts that might help you defeat the judge. But that's really up to you if you want to do that. And that is an Arctic wasteland. So very different from a jungle. If you're going to try to prepare for both,
We're hitting all climates.
you have to get some different stuff. Taufel is also very nearby the Kraken Pools. The location that Arvstan is from, at the bottom of the ocean, is far up north in the Sphinx Sea, very close to the continent of Taufel. It's likely that you'll pass by there if you head in that direction.
Oh man, he likes the cold and the wet. We took him to the wrong place.
Has Hesitate told? Like, I don't think Hesitate in characters told the group I'm going to Tarfall yet. Have you?
No, we've been doing a lot of things.
Yeah, we've been all over the place.
There's a lot going on. What would you guys like to do first?
We're going to Taufel?
Go back to the, my brain said cathedral, temple.
Yeah. So first we're gonna check on the boy. As we walk though, I will spend my last level 3 spell of the day to message my sister again.
Okay.
Uncle wanted me dead. I'm sorry I failed you. Can we talk somewhere? Last time I can do this today.
She'll say 2 hours, the alley behind the garden.
Okay. I will tell the group. I assume that I'll have probably like 45 minutes before I have to turn around and head back. Correct? To be there in about 2 hours.
You'll have time, yeah.
All right. We can check on the young man. I got a little bit of time, but then I have to go back and talk to some other people.
Okay.
Question for the DM. Can I see this garden from up my room whenever I'm there in the church? Yes. Ooh.
What a creeper. Ravi, got something to tell the class?
I definitely owe you an explanation. I don't know if I can fit it in 45 minutes, though.
I mean, yeah, definitely.
That's a long explanation for us to be walking and you can't speak to us.
Because your name is not Robbie. Your name is Travali Demante.
Yep.
Wow.
Sure
Good
is.
job, buddy.
That is a nice pronunciation. I'll give you that.
You see? I made it fancy.
I know I had mentioned briefly, right, that things were a little bit different, and I was hoping that would be the end of it, and I could go on with life. However, Freyr has decided that is not the path, so here we are. My name is not Ravi Storm.
Side note, we're walking.
Yeah, we're for sure walking and talking. My uncle wanted to have me killed after my father died. So I ran. I was probably 10-ish years old, and I jumped, and I'll point to the top of the ring as it piles around Corenia. I jumped from there. I crashed through those trees, where Father Gregor found me. He met he took me in, nursed me back to health. He had some help with some of the other churches to hide me for a while. I adopted a new name and have been pseudo serving the church ever since.
Pseudo
Unfortunately,
serving.
yes, I've been working with them, but not the entire time.
You went mute. We're not listening.
All right. It took me a while to get used to this kind of life. I didn't immediately start helping Father Gregor and becoming a cleric or a servant of Freyr. It was a couple years in when I finally came around to the idea of something different. Unfortunately, my sister is still with my uncle. We have met her fiance, in fact.
Ooh, that's your sister?
I'm gonna look at him like, what?
Man, the fiance, that girl that we were walking through, that when we were going down with all the cash and all that stuff, that was your sister?
That was her wedding, yes.
I saw her yesterday. Was it yesterday? Like in the time there. Was it yesterday
I
or
think
was
it was in this
today in the
morning.
morning?
Yeah.
This morning? Okay. No, I saw her
dang.
today. I saw her today in the what's it called, in the gardens over there, and she was fighting and angry, and she just walked away. So that's your sister?
Was she fighting with the young gentleman who we've seen before?
No, she was fighting with someone else. I don't know who it was though.
Wait a minute, is she getting married to Jay's boyfriend?
Yep.
Oh, Jay better not know that that's your sister. She's gonna murder you, bro.
Bro?
I am more afraid for Jade than I am for my sister, if I'm being honest. One thing my has is
Why?
money and protection, so if Jade decided to run up on my sister on her wedding day, it would not end well for Jade, I'm afraid.
Ooh.
Why do I feel like your sister could do better than this guy?
I think that my sister could do better than this guy, which is part of the reason why I want to go talk to her. Which is why I have to leave in a couple of hours, because I'm going to go
Jade could
talk
do
to her.
better too.
Now I'm very slow. You guys know this.
It isn't like
Why did your uncle wanted to kill
The
you?
preface.
I was next in line for the family fortune. However, if my uncle married my mother, he would get part of the wealth.
Ew.
However, when I came of age, then the money and the house and the family name still goes to me, being the male descendant heir. He decided that it was best if I am out of the picture.
And did your mother accept to marry your uncle?
Yep, she sure did.
So
Ew.
she's evil as well then.
She didn't know. Like, it's more of a status thing than a out of love kind of thing. But yeah, she married her widow's brother.
Your family's weird, Robbie.
You could read up on Ravi's backstory in a little book by a guy named Bill Shakespeare called Hamlet. It'll basically give you the rundown that you're looking for.
You're
Yeah,
not,
you're not wrong.
You can just King. Do it short. Hamlet's too long.
Ah,
But
okay.
yeah, so that's where I'm at.
Okay. That's a lot, Robbie.
Yeah.
It's been a day.
I knew you were rich, but I didn't know how rich.
I am now just rich again. Prior to like 2 days ago, I was pretty much dirt poor.
That's true.
Is that why you always hide when we go through like the upper district?
Yeah, I was always kind of afraid that somebody would notice me and say something. Apparently, my disguise was not great.
Is that why your hair's a weird color?
It is why my hair is a weird color.
Oh.
Don't change it.
I
like
thought it was a
weird.
style choice, but I understand now.
Don't change it. I like it weird.
I don't plan on changing it at this point. Travali Diamante, for all intents and purposes, kind of dead still. The people here know me as Ravi. Everyone I talk to, you guys, everyone who I consider a friend in the Temple District, they all know me as Ravi. I'm Travali to only the people in that upper ring, most of whom I hate anyway, and as you saw in the council meeting, with pretty good reason.
So I can't call you Damonte?
If you can call me whatever you want, I'm not going to be offended. I'm just saying.
It would start making things really obvious in public who he is if you start referring to him that way.
I mean, if they already found out who he was, I don't think that'll make any type of difference, to be honest with you, because it's gonna be known one way or another. And you said you were going to go and talk with your sister?
Sure am.
I'm
And
sure as well. If you're gonna go with and talk with your sister, that means that your uncle, being the asshole that you've been telling us that he is gonna have somebody watching over her in secret, and they're gonna find you out. So one way or another, the truth is gonna be out, whether you want it or not.
you're right. I've thought a lot about what this coming home was going to be like, and if this ever happened. The difference is I'm not a 10-year-old kid anymore who doesn't have a weapon or magic powers, and now I have both. And if my uncle decides that he's going to confront me, he's going to find a very different man than the one that leapt from the tower all those years ago.
It's because you didn't have a man before.
Well,
You're a man now.
well,
Thanks,
I'll keep
Hazade.
and where are you gonna meet your sister at?
In the alley behind the gardens.
So is that the one that I can see from over there in my roof? In the roof?
Barbison, you sound so creepy.
Just bear with me for a second, please.
I don't think you can see the alley from there. No, you can see the gardens.
Well, if you make it to the gardens, I can keep an eye, and if you're in trouble, you can whistle and I can throw an arrow from up there and attack.
I don't
got
think
your
you can
back.
do that.
Yeah, I guess the range is a little bit beyond his reach. Yes or no?
It's pretty far. It was far enough that you weren't able to hear the conversation that the people were having over there. So,
My range attack is for 150 yards. That's a maximum. After that, it starts with a penalty.
Neat.
Okay,
that's
but beyond
shitty.
that, that's not resting.
Yeah.
That is not resting. We really need you to rest. And like I said, barring him bringing a whole battalion upon me, I don't think that's going to go the way he would like it to.
What's the name of the movie with Jimmy Stewart where he's like got a broken leg and he can look out the window and he sees like
Rear
there's
window.
some rear. There you go.
Yes.
So Hamlet for Ravi and Rear Window for Arvstan.
Okay,
There you
here's
go.
the plan, Arvistan. If you're that concerned about it, I'll send you a message and you just respond if something goes down.
Okay. Can we have Criff be a bird or something and look over you as well? That'd be cool.
Griff can't be a bird.
Criff can be a bird, yeah.
Not a flying one.
Just can't fly.
Spider then.
I mean, technically they could be a squirrel or something else.
That's
Yeah.
the default. You could find literally any other animal.
Well, honestly, if you're okay with none of us just following you to keep an eye on it, just
I can be backup if Ravi wants it. This is his
Yeah.
thing, though, Arvistan.
I know.
I think I'm going to be okay. I don't think my sister's going to let my uncle know, and I trust her still. I don't know if that's smart, but I still do.
Okay. I mean, he probably knows that you're alive. He still wants you dead, so I just don't want him trying any fishy stuff.
He might not know yet.
I mean, he will know when he's with his sister.
Why?
Because I'm pretty sure his uncle has bodyguards or spies around his sister, keeping an eye on her, on whatever means. I mean, he's a messed up guy. So
I mean, it kind of depends upon if he finds out about my existence before then. I think on our side is that word is not likely to spread from to him so quickly. At least I hope not. Because if it hasn't, then chances are he still thinks everything's under his control. Whatever this plan of his is, and I'm sure that it's one of his, he thinks it's all going according to plan. So he's probably thinking like, "Oh, I'm going to marry her off to another wealthy family. That's a win for me. Just lets her go to the gardens or whatever." And plus, it's not like she's leaving to the one of the bad parts of town. So
okay. Just saying, I'm suspicious of everybody. That's all.
I know, and for once, I actually do appreciate it.
For once.
Okay.
Rough day on Arviston today.
It's a nice little conversation on the trip back to the Temple District. So we're going there to check on Seth, the young Omni boy. He has been employed by Father Gregor, much like a young Travale de Monte was,
Nice.
to help him caring for refugees in the temple. Seth is quite a bit younger than Robbie was when he first showed up. So he is not being as helpful as he could be, but Father Gregor is at least giving him the impression that he's being an exceptionally helpful assistant.
Does he look like he's enjoying himself?
He does. It's mostly him following Father Gregor around. Father Gregor is like tending to people. He has some limited access to spells to be able to heal wounds. So he'll go up to people and touch and heal like a broken arm or something. And then Seth will follow up behind him and sort of mimic what he just did. But the healing's already done, so he's just kind of touching people and then continuing on.
That's
He's
awesome.
doing good. He's doing a good job.
Yeah, he's very astute about keeping up with Father Gregor. And there are actually like a couple other kids that are doing the same thing, other people that have come in from outside of the city. And Father Gregor, while he's not necessarily requiring them to do anything to help him, he has taken notice of them trying to help out in any way that they can. So sometimes they'll like carry something for him, like a stool or whatever. Anything he can do to just make them feel like they're important. Did you want to talk to him or Father Gregor while you're there?
I'd probably just ask him how he's doing. Like, how you doing, young man?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm working really hard.
I can tell you are working really hard. I thank you, and I'm sure Father Gregor thanks you too.
Father Gregor says that if I want, I could be a cleric when I grow up. He says I'm really good.
You are really good. You're way farther along than I was, and I was 5-6 years older than you are now.
That's... I can't believe it. That's really cool.
Oh, Robbie, you're the coolest.
Robbie, do you know any cool magic that maybe you could show me?
I know some cool magic. It's gonna take you a while to learn a lot of it, though.
Well, I want to see.
What do you want to see?
Other kids start to notice that he's potentially getting magic to happen, so they sort of start to
Clerics
gather
are so
around.
cool now. Look how cool the clerics are.
Hey, man, we gotta rebuild our order some way.
Doing fresh tricks out on the street.
And I will first take a coin, and I will cast light on it.
All right, so the coin will light up. What kind of light are you going to put on it?
I'm actually gonna make it be like a blue light.
Okay, so this bright blue light shines off of this coin. Do you hold it up in front of everybody to show off how shiny it is?
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're all amazed. They get really close to you, really close to the coin. They're just looking it over, seeing how the light's coming off of it. But they don't dare reach out for it because that's magic. Who knows what's going on with that?
You guys can touch the coin if you want. You can pass it around.
They shirk away from you when you hold it out to them, but Seth will step up, and he doesn't have human hands. He's got like little bunny pig hands, so he has to kind of like nuzzle it and like push it on the ground to manipulate it. And then he'll just pick it up with his mouth and hold it up like you had just done. And then all the kids are, all surprised. And it looks like he's doing magic almost, just because he has the magic that you've done. And he sort of parades around proudly. He does like a little strut walk, like in a circle. Look at the cool lit up coin I have. And then he'll bring it back to you.
Thank you. I will end the spell and put the coin back in my pocket. That is the first spell I ever learned how to do.
How long did it take you?
About 3.5 years.
So, whoa, yeah, there's a little applause going. One or two kids are like 3.5 years after this, and they leave.
I'm sure, absolutely.
Like, nope.
That's like most of their lives.
But yeah, at least.
Seth is gonna like position himself, like kind of do like a little tough stance. He'll say, "I bet I could do it faster."
That's the attitude.
I believe in you, and I hope you do.
Now we're talking.
I'm gonna go practice with Father Gregor. Scamper off. You can hear him, like, he talks very loudly to Father Gregor about how Ravi did magic, and he said he's going to learn how to do the magic. And he was going to do it faster than Ravi, and Father Gregor says the same things that you're saying, and he said, I believe it, You're a very talented young man, and I think you could get it done in 2 years.
There you go.
That's our son. He's getting so old.
He is a day older than when you last saw him.
Yeah. And only like a week older than when we met. It's fine.
There you go. Does anyone know of any supplies that we should get before we... Like, I know we've got some time, but if we're going to a tropical island, I've never been to anywhere like that.
Well, the bug situation. Got to deal with that.
Yep.
A lot of our stuff is handled with magic, actually. As far as lighting fires and producing food water.
I would still like to get provisions so we're not using our spells on that stuff, if we can avoid it.
Oh, of course.
Do you have a suggestion for the bug problem?
What bugs am I educated on?
Just in general?
Yeah.
Just the same bugs that a normal person...
Probably just the big ones.
Yeah, just... flies and mosquitoes and spiders and scorpions and beetles and millipedes and earthworms and butterflies and moths and cockroaches and grasshoppers and praying mantis and walking bugs and
All right, okay.
water beetles and stink bugs.
We're hearing about God's really wide knowledge of insects.
Bugs are around. It's something that happens everywhere. More mosquitoes make sense in a jungle environment. It doesn't mean that there aren't mosquitoes in Corenia.
Yeah. So, other than scorpions, you probably know.
Okay, there's just a lot more of them, I assume?
There are probably less millipedes, too.
Alright, well, that's a couple of bugs that are lesser than, so we got something going for us.
Everything else, I don't know. Jungle, everything. There could be scorpions there. I don't.
So we just like wear long and light clothing.
That would be nice. Probably cover as much as possible. Yeah.
And I'll kind of like look at Kriv too. Do you have any ideas? Like, I know you don't remember a whole lot, but you lived in a forest.
I lived in the mountains, but it was near a swamp.
That's close. Maybe.
I don't know how much. I don't need to. I don't need you to list another list of bugs.
Everyone gets their own personalized list.
Your notebook got destroyed when harvesting got brought back to life.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Well, we can try to find some sort of long and light clothing and kind of go from there.
Some sort of incense. I hear incense can repel insects.
Well, I think your girlfriend's probably the best one to talk to about that. She has a bunch of them.
Is there any sort of adventurers in this city that maybe would be more experienced than us that we could ask?
Maybe around to the docks district there might be a few people, but I'm not super confident.
You, Arviston, how'd you get all the way down here?
I swam.
Oh,
got him.
So
Swam.
did you literally just swim from the Kraken pools to Corenia?
Yep.
You went all the way around the coast.
Yep.
It's a pretty
Okay.
straight shot underwater from
Mm-hmm.
his hometown
I-
to the city.
I grabbed some fishes. I sleep under the water, no problem whatsoever. Like,
Fishes.
I was fine. I swam.
you should race us to Mochipa. You swim, we take a shit.
You will lose. The ship will go way faster than you.
Yep.
Aww. What if we buff him? He's called on the help of a couple dolphins. He's just riding them.
Yeehaw!
Not sure if he could call on the help of aquatic. He's not Aquaman.
Not Aquaman, sadly, yeah.
Maybe he's got friends. I don't know. I don't know anything about water elves. Do you have ocean friends?
The what?
Do you have ocean friends?
Do I have ocean friends, Dave? Can I do that?
You have a hometown. You have, lots
No,
of other
like-
sea elves where you're
uh,
from. Some of them are your friends.
Well, yeah, no, but like fishes and stuff
Maybe.
like that I can befriend.
Not anywhere close by. If you
Okay.
did, that'd be about from the Kraken pools. It's up by Talfel. It's
Okay.
nowhere
Yeah.
near the journey from here to Mochipa.
Yeah, okay.
And you don't have animal friendship.
I
Do you have another Luna back home?
no, I
Fish
do not
Luna.
have another Luna back home.
Very big dogfish.
Oh, wait. Animal friendship, I think I do. Really quick. I got animal friendship. Yes, I do. Hey, I like how you think. But let's see. Animal friendship. How long does it last? I think it's an hour. No, 24 hours actually. Okay.
That's not gonna make it.
Nope. But at least it's something for a while.
But yeah, so let's go to hashtag diamonds.
You guys go to hashtag diamonds. Robbie, you go to your sister. I'm gonna go to my bed. And Griff, if you wanna go with Hashote, I don't know what you wanna do.
You could ask. Anyway, I want to
Sign
pick up,
for
more,
and stuff.
pick up a little bit more of the gold that we hid since we spent
Oh,
it.
for sure. I
Oh,
need
yeah.
at least 500.
We need diamond.
How much are you guys taking?
Good question.
500.
500? That's it?
Damn.
600.
Well, I still have 2,340 gold of everything else that I spent, so I'm good, and I'm not going anywhere right now. I hope this week passes by really fast.
It might.
I would like to be at 26 hit points.
It's not fun, but
No.
they've been keeping you out of danger, taking care of you,
Yes.
so you're okay.
Yes. That is true.
Are Kriv and Hajite going to hashtag diamonds for a diamond shopping spree?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So you can decide how much money you're going to take, but let's make that journey.
Yep.
You'll leave Robbie to prepare himself to take off for his meeting with his sister. Arstan will go up to the small area prepared for him to rest. And he's going to hang out with Father Gregor and Seth and a bunch of refugees and get himself well again. Hajite and Kriv, hashtag diamonds has a big banner across the top of the door that has the name of the store written out in big and emboldened, like cutout letters. They're not neon because these guys haven't figured out how neon works yet, but just like 3D printed out coming out of the store. The big hashtag sign, and then diamonds is of course DY, MY, and DS. And there's music coming from inside. Bassy with the beat.
Does it also smell like bad cologne?
Probably. You can make a perception check, try to identify exactly what it is.
I'm imagining Hollister in real life. Perception 23.
All right, so you really get a big whiff of it. You just do the biggest inhale through your nose that you can muster, and you get this it's like a musk scent. It's not pleasant. I don't think it's even meant to be pleasant, but it's meant to like be attractive according to some weird creepy dude.
Yeah.
So that's essentially what you're dealing with when you come up to the store. You open the door. Inside, it's all glass cases, and they have various gemstones. Despite the title, there are not only diamonds here.
Oh.
Got rubies, sapphires, emeralds, topazes, quartz, all kinds of different stuff. Expensive to a little bit less expensive. There's one proprietor in hashtag diamonds. There are no other customers there. It's a large space that's very empty right now. But there is a dwarf who is very well dressed in silken robes. He has a tightly coiffed beard. It comes out to a point. It almost looks like it's made out of plastic the way he's got it designed. His hair is shaved on the sides and combed back across the top. He's wearing a tiny pair of sunglasses that don't cover his eyes at all. Just the little lenses below where his eyes are, and he's got the bridge over his nose. And he struts over to you. He's got like a little sachet to his walk. And he says, "Oh, who's this? Welcome to hashtag diamonds." Are you a couple?
Oh, no. No.
What are you laughing at, dear? Is this a joke? Tell me. I love laughing.
It'd be weird, that's all.
So what can I help you with today?
I need a fair amount of diamond.
You are looking for diamonds. You've come to the right place.
Thank you. I would like
Shh! Don't speak.
gold.
Don't. You need to say the word.
Okay.
Let Hamesh find for you. Come.
Right, I'm in.
He takes your hand. Starts walking around the store. He like puts your hand over top the glass cases. So he goes over one glass case and he says, "No, it's terrible." And he pulls your hand away, marches you over to another side of the store, and he puts your hand over that one. He says, maybe some other time, but not today. And he takes you away from that case.
Well, I suppose you would know.
He goes over to another one that has a big diamond necklace inside of it. Very ornate, with gold filigree that's holding diamonds all inside of it. He says, "Never in my life have I seen such a perfect match. Close your eyes."
Okay.
He opens the case. He takes the necklace out from inside, and he puts it over your head. He says, "I am a genius."
Uh-huh. Okay. Does it look good?
Does it look good? And he'll turn to Kriv and he'll say, "Speak to her. Your friend. She is insane."
Oh, I'm insane.
Does it look good?
What's your style, Hajite?
Well. Okay. How much is it?
For this, for you, a match made in heaven. 2,000 gold pieces.
Oh. Okay. I wasn't quite looking to spend that much.
You were denied this?
It's a tad
You
steep.
find here your soulmate?
I don't know about my soulmate.
Clearly you don't. He takes the necklace back off of you, puts it back in the pedestal, closes the glass case. And then he takes a little rag out of his pocket, and he's because he left fingerprints on the glass. He's got to clean that up.
You only took 600 gold.
Not spending that. This is my adventuring money.
So what is? Don't insult me.
I'm not here to insult you. Why don't you make Kriv try on something? It would look good too.
Kriv, come. Kriv, is you?
Yes.
Come with me.
I am just looking for spell components, I must be honest.
Hush. You don't know what you're looking for. Is this what you thought you'd find?
Right, it isn't.
Come with me. He'll take you, Kriv. And he starts with the hand thing, but he says, "No, I think for you, is this no?" And he just kind of backs up. He does like a little... trying to frame you up just right.
This is going well.
I have, in the back, not for public display, a walking cane with diamond handle. You like?
Yes!
I'll bring for you.
5,000 gold right there. Calling it.
Kriv, you need this.
He
It just
rushes
looked
off.
like Pin.
You need a pimp cane, Kriv.
He brings it out, and it's exactly what he described. It's like an onyx cane,
Oh.
and at the cap of it, there's just this very big diamond.
Kriv, you must.
It's a little small for your hand, but it fits inside his hand perfectly.
Oh, it's
Ho-
his.
Hold this. Hold this. Let me see. Show your friend.
Ooh, ah. It's beautiful. You
Don't
should
just stand there. Pose.
Yeah, let's go.
It's too tiny.
Pose. Let me see.
Look like a very rich old dragonborn.
You're just all hunched over because it's too short.
Holding, I imagine, my quarterstaff in the other hand.
I see here.
That
This is the duality.
That's art.
This tells a story.
Say something.
You are making a statement. A bold statement.
That
like
is
it.
really bold.
I think you have taste. I'm impressed, but you see, I have a walking stick here.
This walking stick you speak of
He's gonna shit talk your stick.
the cane that you now hold in your hand. With both, you are a whole, complete person. You can walk out of here, the fully realized form of yourself, for only 1,200 gold pieces.
That's cheaper. That is a steal.
Well, I don't know.
You
how
are
to
speechless.
any
Is this
better
too perfect?
The thing is, though, is I'm looking for diamonds that unfortunately will be used up. I couldn't ruin something like this.
Used up.
Yes, for spells, we're adventurers.
Snatches the cane back from you.
Yeah.
Struts himself back. He goes behind the case. Do you want to destroy diamonds for magics?
I mean, hopefully we won't need to, but it could come in handy.
You save me a lot of time and anguish if you say this when you walk in.
Thank you.
Do you have anything that's unrefined?
Excuse me, I am wounded. Takes
I'm
but a
sorry.
moment.
I'm sorry, Mr. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
My name is Hamesh.
Oh,
I must grieve for lost opportunity. Today I have seen the death of beauty.
Twice.
Come for diamonds for spells. I can bring you, if that's all you're here for.
For today it is, but who knows what the future will bring when we get to retire. Can make a statement with that cane.
There is no
as much
past.
as I want it.
There is no future. There is only the present.
Well,
And right now, I see in front of me two people unmiraculous.
It's not that I don't want it. I want it.
And you have not the money.
At the moment, no.
So, do you want a pile of rocks?
We're fine if that's easier for you.
How much?
I only need about 200 gold.
200 gold worth of what?
Diamond.
Well, uncut diamond. Come here with 200 gold. Don't want great jewelry. Could just dig in dirt. Get some fancy diamonds that way. I can get it. And what for you? 200 dirty diamond.
I was looking for 2 about 300 each.
2 what? Diamond?
Yes.
It's better. Okay. I forgive. Can find these expensive diamond for you.
I have a really pretty ruby I could sell you.
Can I see?
I might also have things. Yeah, we both have rubies.
Oh. My hopes get so high. I should know it better.
Are they not pretty?
Oh, he's a ruby. I can give for you 20 gold.
20?
What?
Oh, no, my friend.
Keep it.
I know it is not worth 20.
That was 20 to help you take out your garbage.
Oh!
That's very rude. I would like it back.
Are you sure this is the only place with diamonds?
Take it with you.
Oh! We're going to a new continent, to a new place, so probably would
That
like
has, like, rocks and cool things.
They have
We
cool.
need cooler rocks somewhere
Right.
else.
Right.
If you're going to another store with cooler rocks, go there.
Okay.
Patrick, I
Fine.
need this in case we die.
I will not cry after you leave.
How often do you get people to put up with that?
My clientele is a secret. They stay anonymous.
Oh. I can probably guess who it is. One person funding your entire shop.
Not possible.
No?
I don't think you can.
Do you still have the spell you prepared for today?
Yes. All right. Who? Okay, fine. He can't do anything about it. Let's go. Let's use detect thoughts. I prepared that.
Sure. You can detect his thoughts, no problem.
Why the hell not?
They don't know unless you press, right?
I'm okay with him knowing.
You're right.
So, how much is this actually worth? Like, be honest with me. I need to know.
Is it ruby?
Yes. It's a nice size.
I have to check. How long ago did you get this ruby?
I think it was in the sewers.
In the very beginning.
This is why I
think
made
it's in,
them
like,
take.
My second page of notes. Apparently, it happened right after Ghost the Draft Horse. Does that help?
Damn. That was a long time ago.
I thought we got it in like the sewers. Maybe not. I can check though. I wrote down the date for each item because of exactly this. When I'm like, wait, why do I have this? I hid my notes
You-
for myself because of dementia reasons.
Here's my information. Warehouse 15, Rita Milani, Cafe de Weasel,
Here it is.
Ocean Ruby. That's all I got.
I have the notes for these gems. He's giving you more than they're worth.
Darn it.
Oh, that sucks.
They're like 10 gold piece gems that you have.
10.
Yeah. Turns out when you got a special gemstone, like in the third or fourth session of the campaign, it wasn't super valuable.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. That's fair. Well, at least I could read it that in his head. Unless I previously knew that. Did I know that?
He's just willing to give you more because he values everything high.
That's fair.
Which is kind of good for your spell casting because the worth of the thing is what's important, not exactly what it is. So as long as it's worth whatever he's selling it for, the spell should work.
Well, Kriv, are you interested
What?
in selling? You pulled yours out.
I don't remember what he offered you.
20.
I think I'll pass. This could actually be useful for a spell later if I want. If I figure out how to destroy it into dust. Which I don't think he'd be too keen on.
Into
That's.
dust.
Oh no!
Oh. I get in my stomach nauseous. Oh.
You don't have a lot of adventurers come here, do you?
My clientele is anonymous. I told you this already. Cannot give you the details.
That's
You
fine.
press me too hard. Stop, please.
Well, you're just so interesting. We just want to know more about you in your shop.
I've never been anywhere like this before.
This is obvious.
Okay.
Yes, I bring you cane that fits you, like glove, and you reject. But I bring you your diamonds. I'll take my money.
Did he presumably have all them and wasn't upcharging us or whatever?
He's got them.
Okay.
You asked for, this amount of money worth of diamonds, so that's how
Okay.
much he's going to bring you. The amount
Cool.
is already agreed upon.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, thank you. And I will be coming back to purchase jewelry. I just need a bit more money.
I cannot promise jewelry will remain. It's this beautiful
Knowing you.
piece.
Knowing you, you're just amazing enough that I'm sure you'll have something equally as spectacular when we come back.
You do know me. Have we met before?
Oh, I mean,
Maybe another life.
perhaps.
Yes. I sense in you a kindred spirit.
I understand. I feel it. I will for you.
What moon were you born under?
What do you even say to that?
This one.
It's not the same. Would I just whip out constellation things? That's not a thing.
I feel like your girlfriend would be into that sort of thing.
I don't know anything about the moon.
What's a moon?
Who's the moon?
I think I know that we are born on the same moon.
Which one? Take a guess, I'm sure.
You know.
Can I hear anything?
Red Harvest Moon. Yes.
You are so good. It is the harvest moon.
I have talent.
Exquisite. Positively. Thank you for allowing us into your shop.
This is been an experience. You're two very interesting.
Do you, by chance,
Yes?
have interest in fulgurite. I'm not sure how common that is, or if that's in your field of interest.
Is not a good business move to buy?
Okay.
No one asks.
Okay.
Oh,
Maybe try Dirty Man in Temple?
Oh, I already did. You were the second idea I had.
Oh.
you're right. He is a little dirty, isn't he? Don't look so stressed, Ian.
Okay. Is there more purchase today?
Yes, I think that will work for us today.
Okay. So what? We hanging out now?
Did you want to?
Are you busy?
Shop is not busy. I could close if you have something you want to
Oh, that was great.
Do you get a little bit bored in here?
do. It's not every day you have two people come in together buying diamonds by the bag.
I'm sorry. I'm sure we will come back for something much more extravagant.
Which is no pressure. Just if you don't want to hang out, when we won't.
Well, unfortunately, we're preparing for a very long and strenuous journey. We've actually come around here so that we can continue to gather
Stop.
things to
Strenuous. I'm out.
go there.
Forget.
I mean, you could come with.
It's not you, it's me. Don't care for effort.
That's fair. I didn't either before I started adventuring.
Already worked so much today.
I know. I made you run around the whole shop, and for what?
For tiny sale. Not even fun jewelry.
Well, maybe if I can find something cool, I can bring it back.
Okay.
We're going to Mochipa.
Yeah, we're hoping to meet an empress. Maybe we can tell her about your shop.
Mochipa, exotic.
Yeah?
Should be a fun time.
I hope it is. I have a feeling it won't be.
Okay. They have gems in Mochipa, you know.
Are you interested?
Baby.
You know much about Mochipa?
Not really. Some gems there, but I've never been myself. Too much work.
That makes sense. Well, if we find something interesting for you, we'll bring it back and see if you like it.
All right.
Maybe we can hang out then. But unfortunately, we have super pressing matters.
Get it? Too busy? Too busy. I'm busy too. Lots to do.
Yeah. I'm sure you have a lot more sales to make today.
Yes. Good luck. Goodbye. He starts just like wiping part of the counter in front of him. He doesn't look at you. Just kind of a little sideways glance every so often.
I'm gonna just like loop my arm around Cribs and slowly drag them out.
Go, looking still confused.
All right.
We're gonna have to come back for that guy.
Arvistan, from your vantage point in the Temple of Freyr, you can see Ravi enter the garden.
Ooh.
He makes his way across. There's a little gate door in the back fence that he opens up and he goes through. Robbie, are you going to close the door behind you and lock the garden as you go into the alley, or are you going to leave it open?
I would probably close it, but not lock it.
Okay. When you get there, your sister's already there. She's leaned up against a wall. Yeah.
At this point, Luna is with Robbie. I sent Luna with Robbie.
Oh, Luna? Robbie,
Yep.
are you okay with Luna being with you?
Sure.
You could bring her to the diamond store.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Are you going to bring Luna all the way into the alley, or are you going to leave her in the garden?
As soon as we pass the garden, I'll just tell her to sit kind of right there, back by the side.
Okay. So I was saying you can't see the alley, so when Robbie goes through that gate, he's out of your sight again. But you do know that he's in the alley now. And
Okay.
He's meeting with his sister.
And I still have eyes on Luna, right?
Yeah, right. Luna is on the other side of the gate.
Correct.
Yeah, you could see
Okay.
her. She's just sat there being a good girl.
Okay.
Your sister will see you. She's leaning against the wall, and she just kind of stays there for a second, like eyes a little bugged. She's a little surprised that you're there.
I will kind of approach to get into a quiet talking distance slowly. Kind of with my hand like, hi.
As you come forward, she'll also step off of the wall and close the distance and slap you in the face.
I deserved that.
How long has it been?
7 years, I think.
7 years since you ran away.
Yep.
Do you have any idea what it was like?
No, I'm sorry.
And what were you doing? Nothing.
I became a cleric of Freyor.
Sat in a church.
For part of it, yeah. Up until recently. We, just got back from New Sanctum, actually.
Off on adventures, are you? That was probably fun.
It was not fun. Things are not good. We are in serious danger from serious outside threats.
Well, that's great. So, there are threats on the outside, too.
I'm afraid so.
I'm getting married, did you know that?
Yeah, we ran into your, fiance on our way to New Sanctum, actually.
Bartholomew. You met him before I did.
Yep.
So what do you think?
He is, nice, but kind of a pushover, if I'm being honest.
He's not exactly what I was hoping for.
If you don't want to do this, I can help you so you don't have to do this.
Oh, I see. So the plan is for me to jump over the wall and run away for 7 years?
Yeah. I mean, maybe not that exact thing, but at some point you can't let Uncle do whatever the hell he wants. And I know I don't have any room to talk, and I'm sorry, but he's not a good person, and you shouldn't do things for him.
I'm not doing things for him. I have to survive myself. I'm doing things for our mother, who I'm not going to abandon like you did.
Do you think Mother knew
Knew what?
that Uncle wanted me dead and sent people to murder me?
I don't know. She hasn't done anything. I think she thought you were dead. And after that, what could we do?
I have connections at the church that could protect you and Mother. Or, I don't know what the law says, but I could come back to life, so to speak, and challenge Uncle for the family estate.
What makes you think you'd be able to do that? 7 years hasn't made that big of a difference.
I mean, I'm technically the rightful heir.
It's true, but you haven't paid attention. I mean, do you know what he's been doing for the last 7 years?
Not at all.
He's ingrained now. The DeMonte name isn't built on good fortune, it's built on good relationships. If you challenge him, you're challenging half the families in the upper district.
They don't like me anyway.
Yes, I'm glad you know that. What good do you think you'll come of you taking back the title?
You don't have to marry some wimpy boy from the middle of nowhere?
Are you going to keep our name in good standing? Or would you destroy everything our father built?
Honestly, if we don't do things to help save the city, I don't know if the name is worth saving.
It's a great way to excise yourself from a family obligation. There are more important things, right? Why'd you come talk to me if you had to go save the city?
Because when I was meeting with the council earlier today, I was essentially found out, and you deserve to hear it from me and not from them.
Who found out? We're looking up the name of the councilwoman.
I can't find it. Like, I have all the other four.
Her name is Renfelt Clayfoy.
There it is. Renfield did. I don't know how. Like, either she saw me and just recognized me by my jawline, or she... I don't know.
Everyone will know soon. Uncle Aaron will know by tomorrow.
I know.
And if he finds out he didn't succeed in killing you when you were 10, he's going to try again.
He's going to have a lot harder time now.
You might think he's got more men now.
Are you saying I should strike first?
I don't know what you should do. I have a wedding that I have to prepare for. My head's in a million different places already. I just found out you're still alive. I'm sorry I didn't have a plan put together for you to retake the head of the family. I just know that if you wait, he's going to come for you. And you might not make it out again.
I know. I'll come up with something.
Good, because I'm not ready to have another funeral.
I think you're going to get one, but it's not going to be for me.
She let out a big sigh and then leaned back against the wall that she was leaning on before. She just looked straight up. What are you going to do, Ravi?
I don't think I have much of a choice. I have to either challenge him in the open with everybody watching, or I have to have him killed subversely with me nowhere around.
Well, unless you've got a lot of coin, and I mean a lot, like more than Uncle Aaron's getting from this dowry, then you can hire enough people to be able to get past all of his bodyguards and to him. I don't know how well that's going to work.
I might have a friend who would be willing to help me out. She's pretty good at the trickery. Helped me stay hidden when I was very young. Blends into the darkness real well, so to speak.
Who are you talking about?
She's another leader from the churches.
Oh, I don't go down to the Temple District too often.
Her name is Kira. She is a high priestess of Tengriel.
I probably shouldn't be hearing all of this. If you tell me all of these things that you're planning, Uncle Aaron might get it out of me somehow, and then you'll be in big trouble.
He already wants me dead. What more trouble can I be in?
Then I'll be in big trouble.
Then we gotta do it fast.
Okay. I'm going to go back to planning the wedding like nothing is any different. If you want to survive, do whatever you're going to do quickly. But be gentle.
You're more well versed in matters of state at this point than I am. I don't suppose I can just knock on the door and yell openly that I am Travali Diamante and I demand trial by combat, right?
Once Uncle Aaron knows that you're alive, you'll probably be assassinated in your sleep.
I meant tomorrow. Like, show up tomorrow morning.
He might know by then. And if there aren't enough people around, he could have you killed on the doorstep.
I assume he's well connected enough that there would be enough people who would look the other way if that happened.
It would be as if no one had died if he kills Travali Diamante.
Well, the name is pretty much dead at this point. But I
That's
guess
my
he's going to
brother's
see.
name. I wouldn't
Yeah.
have you speak ill of it.
Thanks. And while Trevally Di Monte might not be able to do much to him, Robbie Storm can.
She'll give you a hug. She kind of rushes over and grabs you. And then she'll whisper into your ear while she's hugging you. I wish you the best of luck.
Thanks. You too. And if for any reason you should flee, inside the Church of Frior, there's a man by the name of Father Gregor. If you go upstairs, there is money if you need to escape.
You should leave by a different way.
Okay. What do you suggest?
Take the alley, go higher up towards the palace, and double back.
Will do. Thanks. And watch out for yourself.
Yeah, she'll let you go and she'll squeeze your hand as she's parting from you. And then she'll head back into the gardens. Arstan, you'll see Ravi, what you must assume now is Ravi's sister, enter
Okay.
the gardens from your vantage point. I'd like you to make a perception check.
Yes. At perception, where it is? It's at 21.
Okay, so you are watching from the Temple of Freyr. You've got a little line on this area where this meeting was going to happen. But you can see from where you're at a little more than just the little spot in the gardens. You can see that you weren't the only one who was watching.
Can I identify who this person is?
You can. It's somebody that you've seen before, that you've actually seen from here before.
Who?
The orc actress Jade.
Oh! Okay.
She was witnessing the entire meeting. Seems from the place where she sat up on the wall of the city that she could probably have seen into the alley and seen the meeting take place.
But never heard anything, right?
She's a lot closer than you are.
Shit. That's no bueno. Okay. Man, there's nothing I can do from here.
You don't know what happened when Ravi was talking to his sister. You couldn't have seen or heard any of that, so you don't know exactly what Jade saw, but you know that she saw Ravi go in, and that she saw the sister come out, and that she could probably see the alley from where she is and see them interact together.
Okay. Does she do anything fishy? Does she try to close up or anything like that?
She leaves after they part.
Okay.
And that's where we're going to call the session for this week.
Ooh, interesting. Ooh, all right. We got a vote of yes.
You did it, yeah. Nice job,
We did it! We did it! Hooray!
We did something.
Just some little messes going on in the city, but that's what. In a week, you're gone, right?
There you go.
Whatever. In a week, you're gone. Whatever happens, doesn't matter.
Hooray! We saved the city! It's on fire.
What was we still don't know yet, right? Or do we? The Robbie's sister name?
Selena.
Selena. Okay.
He told us a few sessions ago. I wrote it down. His sister's name is
true.
Selena.
Okay.
His uncle's name is Aaron, and his mother's name is Denise.
Wow.
It's true.
Ooh. Buddy.
I think all of that was out of character there, obviously. So
Right. Yeah. So you may not know it. I think he told you at least his sister's name.
correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What was your cool goth friend's name again? I'm sorry.
Kira is the goth friend name.
Kira.
Girlfriend. No, his new girlfriend.
And to translate some of Ian's name pronunciations, that's Kiara.
That's absolutely. My pronunciations are terrible.
If you want to spell it out, it's Chiara.
Oh my dear, that is way different than what I had.
Yeah, what?
I had Kira.
Close enough. We knew what you were
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I would not expect Ravi to go to her for help.
I mean, you're right, but at this point, I don't have a whole lot of options.
True.
Everything getting interconnected.
Oh boy.
Happy to get Arbistan a little more involved than he's been. The last few sessions. It's pretty good.
Hey, all I need is to rest, man. That's
He'll be
so I
back
can
at
do
it.
so I can do crazy shits again.
Yeah, you're almost there. Finally.
Almost. Pretty close.
We finally made it to hashtag diamonds for whatever that
We
was worth.
sure did.
Oh, that was
We sure did.
amazing.
Fantastic.
I loved it.
Very German.
I almost want someone to die, so we need the spell to know that that was worth it.
It's nice. And it's nice to have another flamboyant character because we had a while back we had Intoxica in the theater troupe, but Intoxica was a lot more amenable, likable.
Consulting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun to have a character there that maybe we don't like so much. What else happened? Oh yeah, we've got Illyra in the government now.
Yeah, right? Oh my goodness. Unexpected, but interesting. Sure, hope she doesn't just destroy everybody. We're gone.
We come back and everything's better now. She just fixes it.
Maybe. Illyra is in charge of the temple district as Pigrid.
That is specifically why I asked her to not do that.
I'm also concerned as to what she actually did.
Okay. Is everybody good to go for next week, the 29th?
Yeah.
I should have no issues, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, tight. Okay, well, until then, thank you for watching. Thank you for playing. Next big leg of the adventure starting soon.
Huzzah!
Until then, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.